we come back to the town of Breachill. We have most of the party at Caden's Keg, probably recovering from drinking way too much ale. We have Fawin, who stayed in the Reliant Book Company, and we have Plame, who spent the night on a roof. So you sat there for most of the night. It rained on you a little. It was a lot of fun. They were burning something figure out pretty quickly what she was burning in the fireplace. A little before morning, the smoke is starting to die down.
So yeah, Plame had set up there and he'd watched. He saw the raven come and go. And then as he was sitting there, he did notice the smoke start coming out of the fireplace. He kind of briefly had memories of, the smell of smoke and burning flesh. He sits and just watches it and contemplates as it dies down, and slowly the night passes and the sun starts coming up. Plame kind of shakes himself off and very, very quietly creeps back down the roof to that window that's on the second floor and quietly opens it and steps into the room. He sees Fawin asleep, curled up by the cold now fireplace. He reaches in his pack and he pulls out this box. That's the turtle-shaped box he had found earlier, and he'll quietly walk over to the fireplace and use the box to scrape some of the ashes into it, and then very carefully wrap that back up and put it in his pack and look down once more at Fawin and then turn quietly, and he'll exit and he'll go back to Caden's Keg.
So, Fawin, you awake in the morning.
Yeah, after that weird dream.
Mm-hmm. You wake up, the window's open for some reason. What was the fourth spell in that spell book?
1, 2, 3, 4 is Touch of Idiocy.
Okay. So you wake up and there's a bunch of pages in the spell book have been just torn up and they're scattered all over the room.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's salvageable. Can I?
Probably not.
She looks around to see they're ripped and torn, like
someone's been chewing.
Mangled. Oh,
chewed up.
Great.
Yeah.
So, well, first thing she'll do, she'll go over, shut the window, and then secondly, she just plops down. In her mind, she knows doesn't matter anyway. Boddy could have used them. She can't access them anymore, so she's kind of plops back down and gathers them back up into her hand, walks over to the table and sets them back down on the little nightstand table that was up there in Vaz's bedroom, and then just, sits dejectedly on the bed, looks over at the fireplace. How well did you clean the fireplace ashes out?
He just took a scoop.
Okay.
I'm thinking the box is maybe 8 inches by maybe 5 inches, 8 by 5. Yeah.
So she's gonna sit dejectedly there on the bed and then look over toward the fireplace. She needs to, gather up the remnants, the bones and stuff.
There are no bones left in there. It's all ash.
What?
Yep. They're just gone.
She didn't. Fawin instantly knows she didn't make it that hot to burn bone. So she immediately scrambles over there, kind of kneels down by the fireplace, maybe notices these scoop marks and the open window. Someone's come in here and taken part of Mesmer's remains. Someone's taken his bones. And she instantly thinks of that raven that came to the window and Morta. She stands up and is pretty indignant about the whole thing and spins around, and maybe it was even the bird that chewed up this paper or something as well. And she heads to the stairs down into the main part of the shop, just stomping down the stairs. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so you storm down the stairs, throw open the front door.
Yeah, she's gonna start heading for Morta's Mortuary and start stomping down the street.
Okay. Now, it's the other side of town, so it's gonna take you a little while to get there.
Yeah.
And you're just,
Is this in the morning?
Yeah, this is in early morning.
So this would be when we would probably be heading back to go get her.
Yeah. Well, she woke up a little early. You guys are probably still getting your equipment and stuff together,
Okay.
I assume.
So how long has it been since Plame left?
Maybe an hour or so.
Okay.
Yep.
So he had plenty of time to get back to the...
Oh yeah, he had plenty of time to get back to the cave. Okay. Yeah, so you storming across city.
Yep.
Cussing to yourself, right? Getting looked at weird by people. Well, I mean, you know, she's like...
And she grabbed her backpack and stuff as she left, right? So,
right. Yeah. No, I'm just imagining, because, you know, you got like the bad bedhead, and then the robes are all like half dissolved from the gelatinous cube. True. And she's talking to herself, and she's probably got ashes on her hands. She's like, we're wandering through the city.
Yep.
So very much like a Bellatrix thing going on that look.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Okay, so you storm all the way over to Morta's. Okay.
Yeah, and you know, her indignation hasn't subsided much, but the intensity, her outward intensity has. So by the time she gets there to Morta's shop, she'll go there to Morta's shop and enter in. And she doesn't really knock or anything, just opens the door.
Okay. You come just stomping in.
Yep.
Yep. You look around, you're in that room, it's got like little plinths with the little birds on it.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, and there's that one plinth that's empty.
All right, so the raven is not there in the room at the time. And then was there a bell on the counter?
It was the pull.
Just the pull bell, yeah.
Pull bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she goes over and, you know, gives that a sharp tug.
And you hear, I swear, every time. Yeah. And so out of the back comes Morta, kind of tall, thin, pale lady, black hair, dressed in a long mourning gown, all black, with gloves up to her elbows, a veil over her face. She comes walking and she's like, yes. Oh, it's you.
Fawin takes a deep breath, kind of composes herself, remembers some lessons of society, and says, hello. I believe that your bird visited me last night and destroyed some very valuable components. There's long
silence. And she's just sitting there and goes,
and she knows this part sounds crazy, and may have taken the bones of my familiar.
Your familiar has bones. So weird.
And now Fawin just stares at her for a long time like, why wouldn't he have bones? Is it? Listen, do you know anything about this or not? Has your familiar been traipsing around, knocking on windows, bugging people, stealing things?
Oh, dear. I know a lot of things about familiars. For starters, there's nothing really there. They're spirits, my friend. But that does explain a couple things. Explain some instances we've been having around here. And she kind of steps into the back and she's still talking, you know. The other day, I was down at the Wizard's Grace talking to her. He's going to wander.
Fawin's wondering if this was even worth the trip all the way across town. Took her.
So do you follow her or wait or?
Yeah, Fawin will go ahead and just with some boldness go around the counter. Okay. Listen, I don't really care much about people talking to you during the thing. I need to know what you did with...
The door opens and she's gone into the back where they keep the bodies.
Yeah.
She just walked on without you. She's still having a conversation with herself.
Fawin looks around, slightly intrigued. Anything that catches her eye as she looks around the... Probably not with an 11, but you know.
Okay, so it just looks like a little normal office area.
Yeah.
Go through this other door into the back.
Yeah, and so she'll keep on, no, really, listen, I don't have time to just be wandering around and gossip. I need some information.
Oh, honey, you need a lot more than information. What are they teaching the young ones these days?
We haven't seen the back area yet. What is it? What is it like?
You go back there and it's just hardwood tables with a ceramic top, it looks like, with a groove in it, and you can see that there's a couple bodies. Looks like an older fella, and most of a woodsman.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been like clawed across the chest. He's kind of laying open. You're like, yeah.
Was his face bitten off? Because that could be definite owlbear damage.
Yeah.
Nah, I still got kind of a face. I mean, it's looks like it's still screaming in horror, but
Is it obviously enough that Fawin could make like the connection of the owlbear stories and?
I don't know. Do you have nature?
I will roll that, and that is a modified 10 on the die.
It is big claw marks. You got
Yeah,
no idea.
okay.
You're a little too distracted to focus on that anyway.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then there's like a couple others that are set and empty.
Yeah, slabs, yeah.
And so she turns around and she's like digging around underneath one of them, talking to something. It's coming. We'll get you some fish. She turns back and goes, what do you know about familiars?
What?
Your patron, who is she?
That's what I'm here to talk about. Mesmer has died. And I took care of his body. I cremated it in the fireplace.
Very thoughtful.
And there was also some remnants of a spell book that were there. And I woke up this morning and the fireplace has been disturbed. The bones are gone. I know the fire didn't get hot enough to burn those away. And the window was open and the scrolls have been destroyed. And last night before I went to bed, your bird was tapping at the window.
Of course it was. I sent it to figure out who owns this thing, and she picks up. There's this scrangly alley cat. He looks kind of orange with some like gray stripes on him, and he looks kind of half starved.
Are you confused?
I love
as
it.
to what's going on?
Oh, no. I get it. It's just...
Okay.
Looks like ash on its feet, and it just kind of stares at you and goes, it's just like completely confused, looking around. It's got ash on its feet, and then you notice there's little ashy paw prints over the floor and up the wall and across the ceiling and back down the other side.
What is that?
Patience. Dearie, a familiar is not a thing. It's not like a physical thing. It's what happens when your will intermingles with the will of your patron, something greater. And then out pops something like this. And she holds the cat out, this scrangly, half-starved cat.
Fawin takes a step back. I don't need a replacement pet.
It's not a replacement. The reason why your spell was gone is it was probably hungry. Here, let me clean it up. And like smacks it on the back. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
She smacks it on the back. Poof, and it turns into Mesmer.
What? What is that?
You're familiar. He's been bugging me all night.
I mean, she instantly knows. Like, she sees the green eyes and...
Yeah, you instantly recognize it. I need my beauty rest. And the next time, dearie, you want to dispose of a dead body, call me.
She's kind of shocked. She just kind of stands there for a moment.
The mess leaps into your arms.
Yeah, and as she catches him, she knows as soon as he like snuggles up against her neck and everything, and she just starts crying. She's like, "How is this? What is going on? And she holds him back and looks at him deep into his green eyes. She's like, "It's you, it's you."
Yep, not a scratch, not a scar, not a bump in the fender.
No singed fur.
Nothing.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's like I told you, it's a spirit, a familiar spirit. The physical is just how it gets its food.
And there's a little thought in the back of her head. Maybe she feels her dad's memory talking about, we don't know what it is. She shoves that down and she's like, "Oh, we can continue. We'll keep doing things together. You and me.
No, thank you. I have a job.
No, I wasn't talking to you, and that's okay. So she, again, all these wonderful die rolls. Oh, man, another natural 20. So she suddenly stops and she looks at Morta. She's like, how do you know about this? What? And maybe with the natural 20, could Fawin make some connections?
She seems to know a lot about how witches' familiars work.
Morta's a witch, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Morta is oh my goodness.
Yep. Who'd have thought the strange lady at the mortuary?
And so Fawin then realizes, and she's like, you're like me.
No, honey, I'm much better.
You are like me. Everyone accuses Fawin of being an elite snob, so.
No. Fawin is an elite snob, and everyone knows it.
There's no accusations. It's just truth.
It's reality.
She's like, so you're like me, no, I'm like you. Okay, so then.
No, I'm much better.
Yeah, much better. She says, how did you learn your ways? How did you find, what's your bird's name?
She just kind of looks at you, kind of talks her head, goes, what kind of covens do they have down in Chaliax?
I didn't have anybody. It was just me and Mesmer.
You're one of those. Interesting.
What does that mean?
So much to talk about at the next meeting.
What?
I'm just stacked up with work. I gotta go find Xandal and tell him I found most of his fella.
What? Oh, the dead body.
Yes. Should you be a dear? Head down to the logging company, let him know that Margam is back.
Oh, Margam?
Yes.
The logging company?
Yes, just outside of town.
And she looks back at the body. That's an owlbear attack.
Well, it's not an owlbear. I'm an Otyug.
Okay. Well, tell him. I'm sorry. She's just like still totally distracted. She's like, tell him what again?
She just kind of points at the body, at the corpse. That.
Okay, and that's Morgam?
Yes.
Okay.
He kind of wandered off in the woods the other day.
The investigative part of Fawin kind of kicks in a little bit too, and she's like, "Wait, have you heard anything about hobgoblins in the woods? Anything more? And the Guardian's Way, like an old watch station."
Oh, that is a very good roll. Yes, left over from the wars. It was outside the Goblin Blood caves. Those little creatures in their holy grounds, how they are. Gets them so worked up.
Holy grounds to them?
Yes, their holy cave. They would go in there and get all vicious, and then we'd have to deal with them.
Something in the cave made the goblins extra aggressive?
Well, I don't know if you have to make them aggressive, but...
She is like Fawin, oh my gosh.
Chilaxians. What can you do with them, right?
There you go.
But they did love to gather there and burn things. Of course, they're always burning things.
Yeah. Okay. And it's located north?
Northwest. Almost due northwest, 6.5 miles from town. Haven't had people out there since the wars ended 18 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
Very
My
good.
patron told me about it. I wasn't around, of course.
Fawin is torn. She has this new information. Mesmer's back, which is insane. And she realizes, she needs to take a moment. She says to Morta, I know this is a lot to ask, but is there a place, Mesmer, and I can, have some quiet time for just a little bit? And do my daily preparations.
I suppose you could use my personal chapel. And she just kind of waves her fingers a little,
Yes.
gesturing, and one of the doors opens.
Okay.
And yeah, there's kind of an odd greenish glow coming out of it.
Wild.
Yeah.
Fawin is slightly nervous, but also just the opportunity to reinvest in Mesmer, to have that power back again. It's kind of overriding a lot of things right now. And so she takes it. She's just looking deep into Mesmer's eyes and just petting him, stroking the back of his head, and and scritching with his ears and stuff. And she steps into this chapel area.
Yes. So you step in, and there is a kind of this odd, vaguely female shape, but it's just sort of this odd stone shape on those little plinths.
Yeah.
And then the floor is painted. It looks like a bright light, like a will-o-wisp. It's painted on the floor in a spiral pattern.
Oh, wild.
And then there's candles, one in each corner. Well, plus one of the plinths, so 5 of them.
Yes.
And they glow kind of a green, and they kind of lit when she waved her hand at the place.
This is Pharasma. That's the holy symbol of Pharasma on the ground, the swirl of that.
It is. The Lady of Graves.
Yes.
Now you know her patron.
We'd seen some Pharasma stuff in the room when we first visited, like
Yes.
back
Well, all
in the day.
the nosoi, the little
Dudes,
hooded,
the little hooded bird thing.
hooded birds that line the room. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are also symbols of Pharasma.
Yeah.
So you step in there and you close the door behind you, and you realize that it traces like a little pentagram on the ground. It's a little freaky.
Yeah.
The light from the candles. There's a candle, and there's something sitting in front of it, like a pin almost, so that creates this 2 shafts of light. And so when you look down, it looks like a little pentagram. So you push the door behind you,
Yes.
and then we'll cut back to Caden's keg. All of you gotten up in the morning, getting dressed, pulling on your armor, maybe getting some breakfast, I assume. Both the kind you chew and the kind you drink.
Boddy is in the room still. He's studying his spell book, incorporating some new spells.
Trying to focus over all the sounds everyone's making.
Yes. The sounds of breakfast in the morning. Let's put it that way.
You just sit down and study your spells?
Yes, Boddy would still be up in the room, working on incorporating some new spells into his repertoire there.
Yeah.
Preparing
Preparing.
different spells.
Selecting your spells for the day.
Yeah.
So, what do? You finally get done with your spell selection, spell memorization, summoning up the power, storing it in your brain.
As Boddy's reading the runic words off the book, he takes a deep breath and closes the book. He's sitting in the room with armor off, just like a thin cloth shirt on. And you can, just like before, you can see the scars on his arms and
A big one that looks like a big red dagger down, where is it, back arm?
I think it's on his left arm,
On his left arm.
on his shoulder. And he sees Stagham over there polishing his armor, also probably in like whatever undergarment he wears is there.
What they call it, gambeson.
Boddy is intent on that. Once he gets done, he goes and starts making sure that his medical kit is good. He hits it all with prestidigitation just to make sure it's completely clean, puts it back in order, and looks up and he sees Stagham still polishing his armor.
Yeah. Oiling his sword.
He asks Stagham, as he's sitting there, he says, "Boy, are you still intent on following the rules of your order and advancing in the ranks after you've seen what you've seen? And now I feel like those encounters had an effect on you."
He kind of stops and thinks for. There's like this long silence, and he kind of stares at the sword, looking at the light reflecting the blade as he tips it back and forth. Victor Marilla's blade there. He says, "Yes. Well, I will say this. I have made pledges. I have sworn oaths. My life belongs to the order, but my soul," corner of his mouth kind of twitches up, says, "it is a Varisian soul, and those aren't always free." And he sheathes his sword. "All right, I want to see how you guys get yourselves killed."
You see Inara just kind of stumble out of bed a little bit. I don't know how long you guys have been awake, but she's been sleeping the whole time. Oh, let's get to it. Let's go find Fawin. Let's get her. Do I need to do any prep work? Do you have some like really sturdy rope we can use?
Looking at Boddy. Boddy says, "Let me look. Yes, I have 50 feet of rope."
I was thinking we don't have to go straight to the tree. We'll kind of start her off slow. Maybe tie like a haystack up on like a tree branch or something a little softer for her little petite hands.
Yeah.
I don't want her to like break her wrists or anything.
Yeah, that'd be hard for me to heal. It takes some time. Best to start slow so she doesn't break herself.
I don't know. What do you think, Stagram? Should we just throw her in or like keep it easy for a little bit?
I would intervene, but this is going to be too abusing. And he goes back to get his armor on.
Well, if she's throwing that dagger, she won't get hurt. But if she gets up close and personal with something,
I just want her to build up the muscle strength, you know?
maybe we could give her a stick or something, some kind of staff.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like, that's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Now, myself, lads, I always like a good warhammer. Glim sets up from Fawin's bed.
All right.
Did you remember him going? Oh,
No, it was just
I
there.
guess he just traipsed up here into our room.
Best out.
He's like, oh, go where they're going. Okay. Boddy kind of looks shocked at his presence. Is it right? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
What'll he say?
Something about a warhammer. Not a bad. I mean, warhammers are great. Warhammer might be a little heavy for the girl. Maybe keep it a little light. Yeah.
You could take the head off.
Then it's exactly what
Right.
he was talking about. A stick.
Yeah, that.
Oh, the warhammer, yeah, that too.
Nice.
Have you? This isn't your room, is it?
He's digging around under the bed. He goes, isn't it? If it's not, then whose is this? And he picks up a goblet. I'd like to thank you all to get out now. And he lays back down, the mug on his chest.
Strange guy.
He's a close second to my favorite NPC. I'd say we could wait till he sobers up to maybe get him out of here, but I don't think that is ever going to happen.
Oh no, we'll just let him relax. It's fine.
He's pretty much been in this state since the Goblin Blood Wars.
Yeah. The stays drunk. Boddy looks at Inara and says,
All
well,
right, well let's.
Lead the way.
Wargy, where's Wargy?
So Wargy, it's probably off eating something.
Well, I mean, we're in an enclosed room, right? She came to bed with us, I thought.
Yeah, it's a good question. Where is she?
I think I might use my new ability called Call Companion.
oh. Is this a level 4 thing we're talking about here?
Yes.
All right. I like it. I dig it. Since you're calling companion, it sounds like somehow, some way, Wargy has gone from just a rando warg that we found on the street to a full-on animal companion. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I can't wait to fourth action about that bad boy.
You spend 1 minute calling.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you wander around for a minute.
Just
looking
calling.
for her.
Wargy. Wargy.
You hear people screaming. Some woman screaming downstairs. There's padded, little clogged feet coming up the stairs.
Hi, girl. You ready for some breakfast? Let's go get you some nice steak.
She spits up. It looks like a oven mitt.
Hey, that's not food.
Is there a hand in it?
Says something in Goblin.
What did she say, Goblin?
You're not there.
Oh.
No, she's out in the hall.
Yeah, I was not. Inara will go down to the barkeep and order. Well, we could just stop by the meat stand.
Stand.
The meat stand. I don't know. Sure. Is that on the way?
Sure.
Okay. We will do that on the way out then.
Alrighty. So you head down. You get some breakfast. They make Wargy stay in the corner. Now, one of the servers, she will not come out.
You guys short staffed this morning or what's going on?
The innkeeper's like, "Oh, I think we know, dearie." Looks over at the warg and looks back where you can see stuff's been like spilt in the kitchen, flipped over.
What? Hey, you guys don't have a sign on the door that says no pets allowed.
That's not a pet. That's a public menace.
Hey,
Oh, which reminds me, you need to make another nature check. Another day, another check.
I need to make a check even with my
still?
thing.
Well,
It
there's
says
not-
specifically obeys your commands.
Oh yeah, no, I'm concerned about its alignment.
Oh. I don't think Inara is concerned with the Visime alignment.
No.
That's a 12 modified.
Okay, interesting.
Is that good or bad?
You needed a 14.
Okay. For what? For the alignment to not be chaotic today?
Oh, it's not the chaos part. It's the evil part. So you guys get yourself some breakfast. And as you're sitting there eating, I assume Fawin probably comes in. Plame, by the way, is already down there.
He'd been down there for a while.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you watch the warg basically go into the kitchen, heard some screaming from hallway, people throwing things at it, it cussing at them in goblin, them cussing at it in common.
15. No, Flame's like, a little levity to start the day.
I should explain, a warg is like a giant intelligent wolf that can speak. So someone thought it would be a smart idea to adopt an evil animal as her pet.
It was a puppy.
An evil puppy that has terrorized everything it's met.
An evil puppy that curses in goblin.
No, in Baldur's Gate, when you go into the goblin camp, it's those mounts that they're on. That's a warg.
Those big wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Except he's little because he's a baby.
He's a baby.
The big talking wolves.
She's a puppy.
Yeah, that's what she has, a puppy.
Not big now.
It's not big yet.
Not big
puppy.
yet.
It's like the size of a small wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're just eating breakfast, and
Fawin comes in.
I would like to maybe.
So
I'm going to slide a couple silver pieces to the barkeep. Sorry if my pet has caused any trouble. Okay?
She picks him up, bites one of them. Well, it's nothing that can't be fixed with a bit of cleaning.
And then Fawin is walking in.
Yeah. Quick retcon question.
Yes.
Okay.
Would Morta by chance have the mending spell?
Why?
Well, I'm just wondering if perhaps she would, take notice of Fawin's ooze threadbare attire and want to fix that for her.
No, it's more fun not.
A polite lady wouldn't say anything. To your face.
That's exactly right, especially with Morta.
But yeah, she'll be gossiping about it all over town.
What is Morta going to do? She doesn't have Voss anymore to be her buddy. Well, that we know of.
That we know of.
Oh, what if Morta's part of the bad stuff?
Oh.
That would
I mean, she's
kill
a
her.
bitch. I think it's great.
Voz's note said something about Morta not being worthwhile. Like Morta doesn't know anything. Like Morta doesn't serve her purposes.
I don't trust Voss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, evil people are very trustworthy.
You know exactly what they're going to do. Or not.
I hope she's not. I don't think she is. I really like Morta. She's cool.
Okay, so you come walking in
Someone walks in.
with
You guys are downstairs eating? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just kind of enjoying breakfast.
So Fawin basically comes bursting in and walks right over to you guys, and she's holding this black cat. She's holding this green-eyed black cat in her arms and just petting her, and walks right over to the table and is like, guys, guess what?
Fawin. Oh my God.
It's Mesmer.
That cat looks exactly like Mesmer.
It is Mesmer.
No. Fawin.
No.
Fawin. She puts her hand on. I rolled a 1 on wisdom. Fawin, I know that you're grieving right now. I know. Okay? It's okay to let it go.
No, but it is. It's really like it's. And then Fawin realizes how crazy this is gonna sound, and then deception roll of 14 says, "I'm just gonna keep it for a little while. It makes me feel better. Is that okay?"
Do I roll against the deception?
Sure,
or is it
go
just
for it.
okay?
Yeah.
wisdom.
It does look exactly like Mesmer though.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
I know. I'm gonna call him Mesmer too.
I think she's losing.
Boddy just is frozen stiff, hand on his weapon, like concerned about what's happening. His ears are up and his eyes are wide. And he says, where did that cat come from,
Buddy,
Fawin?
look, it's just one of those things, like, you know, the gods make stuff happen or whatever they say, where it's just meant to be. She just happened to find a cat that looked exactly like Mesmer.
Yes, exactly like Mesmer.
Boddy looks at it, slowly turns his head and looks at Inara. Slowly turns his head and looks at Stagrum. And then looks again directly at Mesmer and says, that thing is not natural.
We could talk about it more later, Boddy, if you want to.
That's just a cat. You don't have to be rude.
Yes, it's
just
a
a
cat. He says, making little quotes.
Boddy says, you know that saying, cats have 9 lives? Yeah, not when you burn them in a fire.
Hey, maybe that's the thing. Nobody's proved otherwise.
Boddy doesn't know that Fawin.
Oh, she was talking about it at the druid.
She's talking about it, but you don't know.
Yeah, but Boddy knew that's what her plan was.
Yeah, I think from a couple
Yeah.
episodes ago, yeah.
Boddy says, you did burn it in the fire, right?
Morta is a cleric of Pharasma, and she helped me.
Of course, of course.
Boddy kind of settles
She's just
down.
stroking the cat the whole time.
What an ugly deception. But it's not a deception, it's just it's a twist of the truth.
The best I did.
Boddy says, all right, well, just make sure that no funny business happens, Fawin.
No, I'll talk to you more about it later.
And she gives you a long look.
I don't think Inara ever met.
This
Morta.
was during
The drunken,
at-
the drunken recovery phase.
Yes.
Yeah, when you were nearly died.
Who's this Morta person?
She's this really.
Oh, yeah, you were unconscious to that.
She works at the mortuary down the other side of town. She's.
Morta works at the mortuary.
It's not really original. I thought the same thing.
Oh God, I love Inara. Boddy says, yeah, she's kind of glum. She worships the god of the afterlife.
So like the Grim Reaper or whatever they call that.
Kinda, but it's bigger than that.
That
I don't know a whole lot about it, but
sounds creepy.
We went to
Oh,
our-
and that doesn't sound like something you should be
No,
messing with.
she's a guide. Pharasma's a guide. She helps people move to the proper place in the afterlife.
yeah. And if you saw her place, you'd think that you were in the afterlife. It's pretty glum, and I'm a hobgoblin from the Warrens. Boddy is he's still freaked out by Mesmer's reappearing.
So does Boddy actually believe that is he
In a
knows that's
way,
Mesmer?
he knows. So Boddy's still suspicious of what's happening with Mesmer. Even if Morta is involved, he thinks there's some kind of like hokey, possibly dangerous possessive spirit thing going on. What he doesn't know is that's the way it was the whole time.
That's right.
But yeah, so Boddy's like, he definitely feels it. In fact, so much so, he casts Detect Magic and wants to see if like there's an aura coming off of Mesmer. And I don't know exactly if there's an aura coming off of familiars.
I don't think
Probably not.
I don't know. I mean, they're a magical form.
Regardless, it would be nothing different than what you would have known before.
Yeah. But usually what happens is I ignore the things I've experienced before, but he's gonna re-examine it and like try to see if there's magic that like how many separate sources of magic you see is over in Fawin's area.
Yeah. Lots of things
Same as normal. Same as normal.
Yeah. Boddy's like, well, yeah, it's not worse than it was before, but I'm still worried about that.
I have an idea. Okay. Mesmer always hated Wargy, right? So let's put them back together. And if this cat doesn't mind Wargy, it's obviously not Mesmer.
Right. That's not a bad test.
Yeah. Wargy.
Wait, hold on. I have.
Yes, we feed it to the warg,
And we see if it comes back again.
and if it eats it, it was Mesmer. The Hell Knight is fascinated by this logic, and oddly agrees with it.
Fawin says, "Wait, I have other news." So when I was at Morta's, there had been an attack, an accident, and in the back room she had a dead body that had been killed, a lumberjack that had been killed by obviously an owlbear.
An owlbear.
Yes, huge, vicious, like almost
there
ripped
is
him in
one
half. And she said that we could deliver a message out to the logging company. And you know how she is with her kind of flat tone. She said to let the logging company, a guy named Zandal, let Zandal know that she found Malgrim, which I think is the dead guy.
What? And why are we doing that for her?
Well, she did help me out.
She just keeps stroking Mesmer.
With what? She just got you. She got you that cat?
She did give me a new cat, yes.
You gotta like maintain 3 stories now. one, the real one to assuade Boddy, and one to assuade Inara. Yeah, that's nice.
Well, I wonder maybe like we could go over there, we could tell them, and then we could strike a deal, have them pay us money to go kill the owlbear that I want to go kill anyway.
Fawin looks at the others.
I love it. I love how Inara is just like wide open with her grift.
You see, Alec, he's just smiling. He was like, yes, let us wander into the monster-filled woods with the witch and her clearly not undead companion. This will end excellently.
Boddy leans over to Stagger and says, "Don't forget the warg puppy."
Yes, of course. Who would not want to forget that?
Yeah.
Plame will glance up at Stagger and say, "Don't worry, you can bring your nails."
We're the weirdest party. I love it.
Plame, you'll see him. He's sitting in the back as they're eating their breakfast. So you see him. He's sitting down while they're eating breakfast, and he's got that little bundled up box of ashes, and he's just really deep in thought, thinking back to when Mesmer was killed.
The tavern owner, Brienne, she's like wiping down the tables next to you, and she looks up and she's, what's bothering you, little goblin?
And he'll stop and kind of look up at her, and he's like, "I wasn't there. I was too far away. I couldn't save him." Then looks back at the box.
The other stops for a second, thinks, and starts, wiping the table down on the end, and says, "Caden has performed many fine miracles in his day. Some before his ascension, and quite a few after. I think if you open your heart to him, he'll show you a way to heroism you never dreamed possible." And she puts her hand on your back, and it feels warm.
And while she's doing that, Plane's thinking about it, and it's like, "I won't be too late again. Never again. Thank you."
And you also have the effects of a blessed spell.
Ah, very nice. And then all the noise from Fawin coming in, and Boddy and Inara, and they're doing their thing, and Plame kind of looks up, and he realizes that Fawin's holding Mesmer with a 15 occultism. He sees Mesmer, and he doesn't understand, but he thinks he's starting to get an idea that, wait a minute, that's something that maybe he's tickling the back of his mind, that he's heard there's something about this. He's thinking,
Yeah, that's not a normal familiar.
that's different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, although cautious, he doesn't understand. He's holding the ashes, and he knows that he was burned, but still he recognizes Mesmer. He knows that's Mesmer.
Mesmer and
So-
Plame kind of have a weird bond of their own.
A little bit of a
way,
bond, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's going to hang back and let Inara and Boddy work this out. But he's actually he's restraining himself. He doesn't want to go barging in.
Awesome. All right. So, let's jump back ahead to where we were.
Yep.
So what do we do?
At some point, Fawin will talk to Plame for just a moment, but it can be while we're going down the road, or it can be as we gather things up. Maybe Plame, you overhear the part about the loggers and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he did come up and he said about the nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, first things first. It's time to get you training. Let's get out there.
No, I'm ready to go. I can.
Oh no!
Take care of things
No,
now.
no. We got the rope. We're gonna get it all set up for you. Do some.
Yes, we'll tie her to a tree. I think that was your plan, was it?
No, we're not gonna tie her to a tree. That would be rude. You know, right foot, left foot, stab.
That was
Yeah.
a great plan earlier, but I don't.
Yeah, I know you got a new cat. I
Yes,
know.
and
I know.
we're ready to go. I feel very confident that I've figured out my magic.
Look, I know that you're positive today. I still rolled a 1, so no. But let's, we got the equipment. You got your dagger.
We gotta
let's
go
just
after this owlbear though. Why the trail is hot?
And Plame's gonna look up at Fawin and go, I'm really glad that you're in a better mood this morning, and I'm excited about going as well, but maybe you want to go by that fur shop and get some clothes that aren't quite so revealing. And he kind of looks away.
And then Fawin realizes that she still has this tattered ooze hold garment for the thing.
Oh,
Get eaten by one gelatinous cube.
Did we find another relic that we could bring back to the
We've got the one fur.
Boddy says, right, we could go to Crimson Firs, or the people down at that Shaolin Temple stole place. They paid a pretty penny for that lictor's halberd. Maybe they'd also be able to trade for more if we told them about the origin of your robe.
possibly.
The cloak, robe, whatever it is. You get a better price from them, I think, because they like those relics from those lictors. And then maybe they would have something you could wear, or you could take it down to Crimson Firs.
Or we could kill an owlbear.
Yeah.
That is a really good point, Stagrum. We could kill an owlbear. I could make you a nice, pretty, dress thing out of the fur. Would you like that? That would be cool.
Yes, I would like
Yeah.
to see you do that.
Look, I don't know how to.
He's just prodding to see what happens.
So how about we just kind of
Swing by Crimson Firs.
fast forward things a little bit, swing by Crimson Wind Furs.
Fawin does a little trade, cloak for a new robe, and then you guys head out into the woods looking for
Guardian's Way.
Guardian's Way. Also, you could look for the logging company.
So as we're making our way, Fawin finds a moment to line up with Plame or walk along with Plame a little bit. Mesmer's riding there, on her shoulder, draped across her like a stole, the way Mesmer often does. And she says, how you doing this morning, Plame?
Oh, I'm doing better. How about you?
Yeah. And she puts a hand on Plame's shoulder. Plame, you were right. We're not finished yet. Your visions, they're right. Mesmer's back. You were right.
They were our visions, and Mesmer's a part of them. And then he'll just kind of continue walking.
Fawin says, just loud enough for you to hear, I knew you'd believe me.
As you say that, Plame stops and looks at you and goes, I believe you, and I believe in you. And then he'll turn and walk away.
And then we keep walking.
Yeah, then you keep walking into the woods. You're kind of going down through, and it's getting a little hilly. The woods are getting a little thicker, but there's still like a path, like a road you're following.
Awesome.
So as you come around a corner in the path, there's a couple wagons up on their side. There's a horse with its head missing. You see feet sticking out from behind one of the wagons, and then there's and they slowly disappear behind the wagon.
Oh no.
And we'll find out what happens next.
Go for initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Plame will look over at Boddy and say, hey, look, it's a good horse. See you all next time. Bye, guys.
Wayfinder Legends is a production of Render RPG, LLC, and all original characters and artwork are the property of the respective creators. The Age of Ashes Adventure Path was originally produced by Paizo Publishing
and all Paizo characters, titles, and artwork are used as the spec under the guidelines of the OGL and ORC gaming licenses. If you like what you've heard, join the party at patreon.com/renderdnd. You'll get additional content, Discord access, quarterly gifts, and more. Join the party at patreon.com/reddirtdnd.
Oh, shut the front door.
More customers. Anyway.
Okay. What?
It's okay, Jeremy. We're not recording.
It's very loud. Very loud. It's okay. You're trying to be a good host.
But even the bags, it will like get nasty. So.
Apparently the fire has spread now.
Okay.
The food smells so good.
It does
Can
smell
we-
so good.
can
Yeah.
we, Or
I mean, you guys can grab yours and start eating for
Okay.
sure.
So
And we'll
you-
wrap this up. But yeah, go grab yours and start eating.
Yeah.
Stagger still polishing his armor.
Yeah. Oiling his sword. Taking. Ding. Yes.
Yes. And he
Glim sets up from Fawin's bed. The most disturbing part is he was wearing Fawin's nightgown.
it's never gonna fit the same.
We're never getting the smell out.
It won't smell the same either. Yeah.
Is their hair all in it?
Oh.
You hear people screaming, some woman screaming downstairs, and then padded, little clogged feet coming up the stairs.
hi,
And it walks
girl.
Plame.
It walks Plame.
For what? For the alignment to not be chaotic today?
Well, it's not the chaos part. It's the evil part.
It's okay. They got rid of alignment and there is a
Yes,
master.
they
It doesn't
did.
exist anymore.
Yeah. Sure. Tell it to the GM.
Don't it to the survivors.
He wasn't evil. It's just in his nature.
Yeah. Raise your hand if the warg bit your arm off. Oh. Never mind.
Yes, it's just a cat. He says, making little quotes.
Boddy
Yes,
says,
when I throw it in the bag, you pour the holy water.
Stagger being my spirit animal. And if you saw her place, you'd think that you were in the afterlife. It's pretty glim. And I'm a hobgoblin from the Warrens.
Glim?
Saying a lot then, huh?
It's Glim.
Glum, I think it's I think I want to say glum, but yeah. So Grim and Glum got put together there. Got a hybrid word.
It's the
What's that called? A portmanteau? Yeah, I just made a portmanteau. So don't you speak hobgoblin? Duh.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's weird.
They're from the top of the stairs. Don't take my name in vain. And the effects of Oklahoma allergies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's allergies.
That's dirt in my eye.
That's
Cat.
every Plame scene that gets emotional. It's just allergies.
That's right.
I'm not crying. I'm crying.
Anyway, but Fawin's back in black again.
In black with a cat.
Only Baldwin's glad that he's back.
Yeah.
Cut loose.
Never mind.
Cat ward.